Okay, greetings everybody, and welcome to a quick update about what's going on the server. Like I said, if you haven't seen the video I posted a few days ago about, you know, my channel update and Feed the Beast updates, I'm streaming my, you know, current adventures in this world, and I'm gonna try to make a few videos here and there, just giving you a few updates about what I've been doing and stuff like that, and maybe if there's something super interesting, I'll just record it and put it into the same video, so it's kind of like a Minecraft vlog, maybe, I don't know, or more like a logbook, who knows. But if you saw the update video, you saw I was living in this little house on an ocean, but a lake, and I finally settled down in a new biome here. This is where I'm probably gonna build my main base, and this is a pretty nice area. This is I guess a rainforest, not a jungle. What's up there? Interesting. And it has a lot of cool little, you know, features in here and there. A lot of tall mountains, floating overhangs and stuff like that. So lots of cool things to that you could, you know, use to build here. This is pretty cool too. Like those little floating bridges, just getting to like this one spot here, kind of nice. And I'm gonna try to build like a old ruin style again, sort of what we had on not the last map but the one before, but a little bit more ruined and more jungly. So I started working on a portal room so that I can actually get to this place, and then from there on it will lead to all the, you know, the main areas in my world. So I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what I've been working on. So this is all part of it, and again I try to make it more like, you know, like ruins and stuff. You can see some broken pieces here from some pillars. They're getting more and more the further you go in, and haha, you have a weird grumpy face looking thing up there. This is my portal room entrance, sort of like a temple sort of thing. Just some random pillars here and there. Put a lot of, like, you know, leafy stuff, green stuff, lots of vines, probably a little bit too many vines. Some are still growing like the ones up there, but yeah. Lots of water and stuff, because I like the sound of water. I have this little canal, I don't know how you say it, going into nowhere really, just for decoration. But yeah, this is the entrance hall to the portal room. If you come in right now, this is trapdoor here. This actually leads to my maintenance room. I'll talk about this over there in a bit. So this is gonna be hidden one day once I'm done here. Can I get out, please? So ignore that for now. I'm using those lime green lamps again, just because I love the lime green color in this game. A little bit of decoration on the walls and stuff. Nothing too fancy. I didn't want to go like super complex. Just something that's like a little bit different, but also integrated sort of in the mountain, I guess. I don't know if that makes sense. And then if you look on this side, so before I only had like a wall here, like same thing as this, and I thought, yeah, it's kind of cool to have, like, I don't know, in other games or MMOs or whatever, sometimes you have like a path that's like blocked off, so it looks like there was something before, like the hallway was continuing, but it just got, like, you know, covered in stone and broken debris. I even put like really tiny blocks here just for fun, and you can actually look outside, so this is actually on the outside too, so there are a few holes here and there. And I kind of try to make it so that you can look behind as well there. A little bit, but not too much, you know. You don't want to get there. And then this way, ta-da, that's the portal room. So this is basically where you would arrive if you go to my base. There might be some other portals going to like specific locations directly, so you don't have to travel as much. But I like the idea of like having to actually travel a little bit, even though I have like flight and there are jetpacks and stuff. It's kind of nice, you know, like a theme park or whatever, where you just run through and have things to look at. This in the middle is the main portal, and I'm actually using the enhanced portal mod for this. Yeah, same font over this over there. You can't really see it, but all these blocks here right now are portals, enhanced portals. This one just leads to the nether. I use like this sort of purpley color. This looks more blue, I might have to change it. And like a chiseled obsidian frame. You can change the frames on these portals, which is awesome. So you can design them, you can change the color, you can disable the sound, change the particles, and also have really cool different shapes. But just for the nether, I thought this might be good enough. Don't really need anything super fancy. And yeah, this one's disabled, and the one over there too. Kind of overgrown too with the vines. It's a little bit too much, I have to cut them down later. But since they are not working right now, it's fine. So I'll just leave them there. Not sure what I'm gonna put there. Probably like, you know, it probably goes to like one for the end maybe, and the other one for a for like a community hub where like multiple portals to different bases are for other people. Maybe, we'll see. But yeah, the pretty cool thing about this is, so let me actually turn on the UI so you can see what's going on here. So we have this dialing device at the top, you can see from enhanced portals, and just to confirm, these are all portal frames, and there's some other things in here like the module manipulator and also the portal controller and stuff. I'm not gonna go into detail how they work. It's a little bit complicated. It took me a while to figure out how to link these up, and we also changed the config so that portals don't require power. By default, if you play the pack, it does require power, but if you don't want that, you can just disable it in the config. And we did that because not everyone on the server would like, you know, have like a really good power generator, and some of these portals take quite a lot of power. But anyway, you can right click the dialing device, and then you have like different identifiers here. All these entries are actually like using these you know, like icons. So my base here in the middle, for example, is like the creeper face for like Serious Creeper, I guess. And then I have this Eye of the Ender, sort of as like the portal room. That's the ID for this big portal. And the one at home is this cake. This is like home. I don't know. Just for now, I have one with the blaze powder, which goes to the nether. But yeah, you can add multiple things here with the dialing device, and then you just click on one, and whoosh, the portal opens. Then you can go through and, you know, be wherever you want to go. So pretty cool. And you can see, like, you know, you can, I don't have my tool on me to change the colors, but like you can just right click with like a brush, and then you can change the block type it uses. Unfortunately, you can't use like, you know, like multiple different blocks. Like I kind of wanted to have the dialing device be a different block, or maybe use like a mix between stone brick and mossy stone brick and stuff like that, but that doesn't work, unfortunately. So but it's fine, just using one stone works too. And you can see over here I kind of have like a like two frames. I have like one frame using the stone brick what I wanted, and then behind there's the portal. And I probably should change the texture behind that as well. But yeah, if you go through the portal here right now, we go back to the base I showed you in the like update video. I don't know if much changed. Been streaming a few times in between. You can see a lot more chests and machines just lying around. A few holes here and there so you can run cables. So not really too fancy or anything. Still have the old nether portal there, tinker stuff. For some reason my I had like a slime tree here, but like this is what's left after I logged in. And I was also like missing a few stairs over here. Not sure why. Have our little tiny big reactor. But yeah, nothing really fancy in here. Was there anything else? I guess only everything is upstairs. I did a little bit more Stormcraft. I want to build a Stormcraft area soon in the jungle. Probably gonna do that next. QED, we've seen that in the series before. So yeah, good old stuff. And also here I use the same block type. Over here we have also a teleporter, but this is from RF Tools. RF Tools is a pretty cool mod. It adds a lot of neat little machines, and including teleporters, and they look kind of like Star Trek-y, I guess. And it also comes with a dimension builder like Mistcraft, where you can create your own dimensions using like dimlets, those little guys, and they describe the world. And it uses a F to create and maintain the world, which is kind of cool. But yeah, with these things we have a transmitter and a receiver, so you can right click in this dialing device here, and on the top you always see the transmitter. Since we only have one, we only see one, and at the bottom you see the receiver, so Impasse 1, This is the same one as home, so I will just teleport here. This is at my new base where you saw the maintenance room, I guess. There was one of these Star Trek beams. And we have one at spawn. And then what you can just do is like select the destination, click dial OK. And if you have like one of these destination analyzers, it changes the color of that beam. If something is wrong, it would turn like red. But since it's green, you just step in and whoosh, as it says in the text in the chat below, and you get teleported. And we're back at our base. So multiple ways of teleportation, pretty cool. I think if we make a community hub, we'll just like set up both of these systems. So, you know, whatever people prefer, they can use it. Kind of one thing I want to do on this map this time, since we have thermodynamics now, like the good old pipes from thermal expansion. I kind of want to play around with them. They're not, you know, if you compare them to NIO, I think NIO still wins quite a bit. But I don't know, it's just something new to play around with. It's not the same old thing, right? And one of the cool pipes they have now, actually, and again, NIO does a little bit better, but yeah, whatever. The fluctuating pipes or item ducts, and those actually can transform items and power. So a little bit of like, you know, 2 different pipes in one block space. I think that's the only one that does that. There's some really crazy ones here. But yeah, I think that's the only one that might transfer. Oh, this one transfers fluid and RF. So there's one for both. But you can't do like all 3 things at the same time. And I guess the cool thing is that you can see items flying through the pipes. That's something I kind of miss from, or miss at the, or wish NIO had, where you can actually see the items. But whatever, it's not too bad. The block down there, this big thing here, is a dimensional bridge that's being used for the enhanced portal to just, you know, manage all the different portals and destinations. So nothing too fancy there. One thing I just want to quickly show you. Ooh, nice. Imp is working on a gas tier trap. Because we're running out. Oh, the server is restarting. Alright, I'll be back and then we'll finish the tour. Alright, the server restarted. We are back. Also, by the way, it's like really late. It is at the moment 4 AM and I'm pretty tired, so pardon me. Oh, now we get all these update messages at the bottom. I'm just gonna hide the UI for now. Anyway, I just want to show you like what I want to do next. So like I said, people arrive at the portal room and then you're supposed to, you know, come out and then from there on go to all the different places in this jungle. Probably also have like a hidden minecart system somewhere later, so you can use that instead. But I like to have multiple ways of transportation, and I like to have multiple like multiple passes joining up and going different directions, stuff like that. I always like that thing where it's like entwined and you can use multiple ways. So my plan for now is, once you come out, I think I'm gonna make a path that's sort of like going up here. Also, there's like a little cat statue. I'm probably gonna place this there, or, you know, leave it there or place it somewhere better. And I laid out the path here. I just want people to come up here. I think that was my phone. And, you know, go over this little bridge here. That's like sort of like an overhang. I had to add this here manually, but I kind of like it. Just so, you know, you come by, you can see the temple, so you get to see some of the landmarks too. And it's probably just gonna go up here. And at this point, I'm gonna do split the paths. One is gonna go this way and one's gonna go that way. Over here, I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do, but there's this very strange volcano we have here that's like weirdly cut off. So I might have to change that up and see what I can do with that. But we have this entire huge mountain here, so there is probably a lot of room to build something on there. But for now, I want to go this way. And, you know, I've started making like a path here as well, extending this a little bit so it connects to this little piece here, which is like a floating bit. And then I'm not sure exactly how to go from here. Probably have like a really, you know, narrow wooden path here or something going along the side, and then I'll lead you up here to this hill, and then you're on this main part, I guess, which is like this gigantic floating overhang on top of this lake, like this huge big thing here. And this is probably where I'm gonna build a lot of different rooms. I might place my Stormcraft stuff up here. I'm not entirely sure. If I do it here or somewhere else, we have this little like hole in the middle, which is kind of cool. There's a lot of cool, neat little like, you know, just I guess landscapes. I don't know what you call it. Like I said, it's late. I'm tired, but like, yeah, I don't know. It looks pretty cool. Lots of monsters too. I'm trying to keep a lot of things dark for the mood, but I'm probably gonna use some magnum torches to keep mobs from spawning. But yeah, when you come up here, this pass I just showed you, I also saw that since this is like on this floating piece, I dug down a hole here, and this is gonna be like another way to get up there. Instead of taking all the long way, you could from the temple, you could just come down here to this lake, the beginning of this lake, and you can see in this pillar, this is where I have the hole. It's like, you know, it really is a pillar sort of thing. I could probably even mine out a little bit here, so it looks like it's standing on a pillar. I think that would kind of look cool, like if I mine out this area here, so it goes through to this side. I think that will look kind of cool. But yeah, so probably have a ladder in there that just lets you climb up all the way to this spot as well. So, you know, different ways again. And from here you can kind of see the temple. There's probably going to be other buildings and things on the wall that you can look at. And yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be fun. From here on, you also have access to that little bridge here we just saw. This little spot here. It's more like an overlook thing. Can probably stand here and look at things too. You know, probably have to make this a little bit different though. So yeah, that's my plan. It's gonna take me a while to figure out how I'm gonna do things and stuff. But yeah, besides that, nothing really like super new. Mostly like, you know, upgrades and stuff. Doing a little bit of Thaumcraft, got my angel ring. So, you know, nothing super fancy, nothing new that we haven't seen already on the last map. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little tour. Let me know if you have any ideas that I could implement into this. Could be kind of cool. I think when I make the minecart system, like I could have like a little entrance here. I want this to be a little bit hidden, so it's like, you know, tiny, a little bit of this stone brick here, and there's maybe a small hallway, and then you go down into a tunnel, and the minecart hopefully it's going to be like very seemed to like have, you know, like sort of like Indiana Jones style, where you go through caves and on half broken tracks and stuff like that. It might be kind of cool. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. But yeah, if you have any ideas, let me know. Might be kind of cool to see and implement. And yeah, should be cool. Thanks a lot for watching, and I'll see you guys then. Bye bye.